What up, crew? It's your favorite Geometry Dasher, Cash Money here, returning today to GD to give you a hot new ranking video. Today I'll be flying through and giving it to you straight, my definitive list for all the ship icons here in GD. As the self-proclaimed best straight flyer in the world, this video is one I've been looking forward to, and I'm super eager to bestow my knowledge upon the world and have you all flying in style. Before we get into it though, I just want to remind everyone that these are obviously based off of my personal preferences and taste, and the criteria I'm going off of for these rankings are the following: look and feel of the ship, how well it plays with colors and textures, and just generally how awesome I feel it is or is not. Alright, well now you know the rules of the game, it's just about time to launch yourselves into this video. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, make sure to drop a like on this video, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button like you're tapping away on a straight fly section. This intro is now concluded, hope you enjoy the video. So just like my previous two gameplay type ranking videos, I've broken up the ships into 5 different tiers, starting at the bottom and working our way up. Kicking it all off with my bottom category that I've named Failure to Launch, because these ships really just don't excite me at all. This category is slightly, as the kids would put it, thick. So I'm going to be breezing through some of these, but don't worry, you're not missing much with some of these basic ships. Now you all see this monstrosity on your screens right now. This icon made a pretty special appearance in my 20 worst icons video, and I've coined the name Mutated DNA Ship. This science experiment gone wrong just needs to be put out as misery. I've offended so many people by calling this ship bad, and I have zero regrets. Come at me, haters. Remember when I said I'm going to be breezing through some of these? Well, that starts right now with this basic ship. It's basic and we all know it. I don't really have any witty jokes for it. Also basic. Too spiky. Basic with a rounder front end. Basic with a longer front end. This ship just reminds me of when you just start to learn how to draw faces. The eyes are just never the same size. Are they? Are they? I feel like this could be an alright paper airplane design, but for ships, nah. Sharky boy. Okay, so honestly, this Rhino Bat hybrid thing seems like another science experiment gone wrong, and it kind of scares me, so we will be hiding it deep down here in the bottom tier. So Mr. Ship, why the long face? Holy shit, I'm funny. Back to the basicness. There's no aerodynamicness to this ship at all. Shoddy engineering. That's all that is. Shoddy engineering. This is an initial prototype for the ray gun from Call of Duty. And this is a distant cousin of Porygon. Sharky boy with the bigger mouth. Now this icon does some really fun stuff in terms of colors, but it's less of a ship and more of a chaise lounge. So I don't like my furniture intermingling with my icons, so it's down here in the bottom category. And finally, wrapping up with this bottom tier, we have yet another prototype for the ray gun, this time sleeker, slimmer, but just as basic. Well, that was a big old category, wasn't it? But luckily we have got that out of the way now. We start moving up to some of the better icons. This next category I've named slightly better because the members of this tier are still also pretty basic, but they're bringing slightly more to the table than all the previous ones. Now again, this one is kind of thick, being up in the double digits again, so I'll be moving a little quicker through it as I'm eager to weed out the pretenders and get on to the contenders. Now, do you like to live dangerously? I like to live dangerously, and this first icon here is a giant firework with a saddle slapped onto it, and I'm here for it. Someone hold my beer, Cash Money's about to go viral. Ah, the scissor ship. Another hotly contested member of my 20 worst icons video. I mainly put it in there so I can make a scissors joke, and I know what you're all asking yourselves right now, is he gonna do it again? And the answer is, obviously. Now rumor has it that a ship can beat paper 100% of the time, but has never won a battle against rock, and that type of weakness simply just doesn't deserve to be in a higher tier than this. Alright, so we have seen 2 initial prototypes for the ray gun, but here now is its final form. Now this is a distant cousin of a Lapras. Mechanical Bird goes brrr. Okay, so real talk. You all know that I love dragon icons, and this one hurts to do, but this is like the Jon Snow of dragon icons. I mean, he's technically in the family, but he's out here brewing his way around the kingdom, and everyone just looks down on him. Jeez, Bullet Bill has seen better days. Now this ship is less of a ship and more of a barge. Please see previous comment for details. Rest, weary traveler. You've reached the halfway mark. We've come to the third and middle tier, which I've aptly named Middle of the Pack. These icons are like the Goldilocks of the ship world. Not too bad, not too great. They're just right. Now with most of the weaker icons weeded out, we can start drilling down a bit more into these ships. Leading it all off with this ship, which is clearly a chain chomp. Don't believe me? Watch this. How about now? Yeah, Nintendo is calling the Sue as we speak. It's a seahorse! You can't hate a seahorse. They're little, they're adorable, they're like the stallions of the sea. He's the hero GD deserves, but not the one it needs right now. This dragon is so sad, but I just don't see why. It's actually a pretty respectable icon when you get to look at it. On top of being a dragon, bitches love dragons, this icon has some fun pattern stuff going on with the stripes down his back and the mosaic wings that he's got. Now you might have heard me say this in an icon review video, but this ship looks exactly like Thor's helmet from Ragnarok. After you're off the phone with Nintendo, I have Marvel Online 2 for you, also looking to sue. This ship looks like the alien life form that they found in the movie Life. Yeah, ask Ryan Reynolds how that went. This ship is pretty fun with its design and alternating color scheme, but also because it's essentially one big turbine engine, so this thing could probably clock some dope speeds. Cooler Mechanical Bird goes brrr. This is a super mechanical ship, and I like it in this tier because it brings a fun design and nice color schemes to the party. And finally, to wrap up this middle tier, we have another icon which is basically Thor's helmet from Ragnarok before he flips the thing up. Like he's in the battle, he's about to fight. It's down, he shifts it up, whoa, full effect. But this is before the full effect. Marvel is still on line 2 looking to sue. Oh, how exciting. We are down to our top 2 tiers now. Both of these contain icons you shouldn't be afraid to fly loud and proud. My penultimate category is named Not Too Shabby, and it contains 5 ships that are bringing some spiciness to the gameplay category. Moving forward on the list, we are going to see some more elite design, color utilization, and overall awesomeness. You've been warned. I did tell you bitches love dragons, right? And here's another example of a strong, independent dragon that don't need no treasure to guard or princess to kidnap. Just one dragon, by himself, doing dragon stuff, flying through all the things. Also, fun fact, this is my current ship. Okay, so surprise, another dragon. This time we have a more slender, gangly dragon that can slither its way through the tightest of straight flies. This dragon gets some bonus points though for its color variation on its scales throughout, and the way the color changes happen out on its wings. This ship has no time for description, must go faster. Alright guys, all jokes aside, minigun ship literally goes brrrr. And rounding out my penultimate tier, we have this ship which I just think is super sleek. The shape is aerodynamic AF, the tail is pretty cool, it has plenty of windows to look out from, and you see that polished job on the nose of the ship. My god, you can see your reflection in it. Well, traveler, you've made it. The final boss, the peak of the mountain, the end of the line. Are you ready for your reward? I am now ready to bestow my knowledge and wisdom of the 5 best ships that GD has to offer. These 5 ships make up my top tier named Soaring Through the Skies in Style. While this name doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, it is however completely accurate. These icons are the pinnacle of GD air travel and will have you flying straighter and faster than you ever thought possible. And shocker, this dragon contains a dragon or two. And you all should know this one. Popularized by some YouTubers, this dragon is the alpha of the dragon world. He is one of the strongest icons to me, and I really endorse this one. The size is perfect for flying through a tough section, and the design is just tough. Now this dragon is here for different reasons. As the last one was alpha and tough, this one is just adorable. He's like the chubby adorable kid that is just so damn lovable that you keep him around. This dragon is the poster boy for dad bods everywhere, and I'm cool with it, as I currently battle off the symptoms of dad bod in my day-to-day life. Also, I enjoy my man's one single baby tooth. And speaking of icons with a singular tooth, look at this guy. I know that segue was sexy, but please try and contain yourselves and look at this ship with me. This icon right here is probably my most seen icon when I'm doing icon reviews in the ship department, and my floofy foxy shipmans over here is okay in my book. Spooky Sharky Boy is spooky and sharky. And finally we have the one, the only, the Sharknado. Get it? Because it's a shark that's kind of shaped like a torpedo. I'll be here all week, folks. And there you have it, guys. My definitive epic ranking list of all the ships here in GD. Flying is my favorite gameplay type in the game, so I really hope I did it some justice. Please let me know down in the comments how you guys think I did, and if you haven't checked them out yet, make sure to go check out my ranking videos on both spider and wave icons. And I'll be tackling the remaining gameplay types in the coming weeks. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.